We're going to start this little wad of thread crochet. Occasionally in patterns you will be told that you have to stiffen something, and this particular thread crochet piece is a snowflake. And to do this, we're going to put it into this sandwich bag. Just open that up, deposit your, looks like a white spider, and pour in enough of this stiffening to saturate. Now that we've let this saturate in there, I'm going to tell you something about stiffening and stiffening products. You can save what you don't use by cutting the corner of your sandwich bag like this. You have to raise your, and you squeeze out all this extra back into the bottle. Now you cannot usually do this with the colored threads because they tend to bleed into the starch, into the stiffening, and you would just have to go ahead and discard it. But as long as it's a white or a ecru or natural, you should be able to save most of your product. In our patterns, we include a blocking pattern. You just take it and copy it on a sheet of paper. Be green. Use what you've got in your house. This is a piece of old foam core. You could use cardboard. We normally would have put saran wrap over the top of our blocking pattern to protect the thread from the ink, and also to keep it from sticking to the paper when we're going to put the snowflake on here. But we put this non-glare one here so you can see what we're doing. Okay, after this has soaked for a while, you're going to want to remove excess, which you're going to put it down like this. You have to figure out which side is the right side. This is a messy process, so if you like to play in the mud, this is the thing for you. You center it. Here's the center right there. And I am going to use stainless steel pins, ones that won't rust because this is pretty soaked, to pin this out. I'm also using a thimble because these little heads on this will make your fingers really hurt. So we start, this is the center, you're going to put one right dead center. You can see that the legs of the snowflake extend out. And we're going to pin this completely out along these lines using the tops of the little picots, like that. Then you will go to the next one, and you can count the little hash marks to make sure that you're extending them out to the same edge. You can adjust them as you go. Kind of nasty looking. But you start with the first longest points, and you may have to straighten out the picots along the sides. You can see here these wanted to turn and flip inwards. And you proceed just all around the edge. Until you've got all of these points extended outward. And then you start working on the outer parts of these points, because you want it to flare out like that. You start putting some pins in, and sometimes the pins bend on you. That's why it's nice to get good quality ones. And you will adjust all the pins so that when you get through, you have a wonderful snowflake, and it dries, and it will stay this way until you wash it.